Welcome back to Ali'i Beach Park. This is the Hawaiian Pro Round 4 Heat 8. All eyes on number 5 on the QS ranking, Ethan Ewing. He'll be going up against Cooper Chapman, Jadson Andre, Diego Mignot, Chris Cote here with Ross Williams, your rookie threat. And Cooper Chapman, who's just been quietly sneaking great heat results. He gets the first wave of this heat.
Wow, streaming down the line here, getting a lot of speed, but he wants to commit to one big move. So all three of those maneuvers, more of a floating type, kind of getting that, keeping that speed up, functional, but not that one punctuation that he needed to really get the judge's attention. But not bad flow from Cooper. It's a start.
I think he's maybe turning up the volume a little bit. You saw the a little bit of urgency running through his surfing right there. Diego Mignot, surfer from France. She gets caught behind a little bit right there, unable to readjust and get back on the open face.
Oh yeah, it's going to be you know, a lot of cash, a lot of points at hand. And speaking of cash and points, here's Jaddy.
Big backside whip to start it off, straight to the lip. Oh, I almost thought he was going to reconnect to his board. A two-stager backside floater does not go his way. Cooper Chapman on his second wave. Man, he is looking feisty right now. Gets around this section straight up to the lip. Hanging on this time. Styles it out the end. Dodges that toilet bowl section. His average heat score, 13.35, which is kind of what we'd want on the day. That would make you a little slightly safe for advancement.
Yeah, not too bad at all. Quick start for him, and he's in a, you know, a zone in the ratings where he could qualify. If he goes deep and makes the finals, he's going to put himself there. Maybe the most intense competitor left in the field, Jadson Andre.
I've just been relaxing, you know, like after Europe, I had a really bad flu and surfed out here on the big afternoon and just like couldn't have had a worse surf. So I've just been trying to take it really easy and kind of recharge my batteries, and actually really enjoying my surfing after a little break over the last few weeks.
And Diego Mignot, and French passport, but raised in Mexico, so kind of representing a couple different countries here. Speaks fluent Spanish as well as French, and definitely the underdog of the event. He's been fun to watch.
Jadson Andre, this guy's made a career of being the underdog. Has not phased him as he goes straight up into the lip. Almost an under the lip snap. This will be his fourth turn. A reactionary snap at the end of that wave, right in the whitewater section. He gets zen.
Not trying to get too risky, really trying to, you know, put a score under the belt. And I absolutely love the way this kid surfs right here. Again, he reminds me so much of an Andy Irons mixed with a Mick Fanning. It's an awesome mix of surfers, but I don't say that lightly. He really does look like those two guys together. And he is destined to be a star on a CT tour. And he's looking pretty good here at Haleiwa as well. This is going to be a massive score. Judges guaranteed Chris are going to eat this wave up. Right there, kind of popping a wheelie just to make sure he didn't pearl in that second turn. That's committed, had a lot of speed. But again, he made sure he finished that wave. So slightly conservative, but it should be a big score.
Why was this an 817, Ross?
Well, the wave, you know, had a 9.5 potential on it. It was one of the best waves I've seen all day. It was clean. It evenly broke across the reef, so it didn't close out. You can see the face of the wave. It didn't have any chop on it. But he put together some nice turns, and it was an excellent score.
And right when we got back, we witnessed a freight train running over Cooper Chapman. He found himself in a precarious position, and he went down. So we'll be looking for Cooper. Looks like he ducked over right there. Now streaking down the line. White Lightning Jr., Ethan Ewing. Nice car, but the meat and potatoes of that wave were kind of left behind him as it just ran down the line with so much power. He was only able to crack one turn off. Jadson again, so all three surfers in that last exchange kind of caught a little too deep. Then the computers do the rest, tabulating everything we throw out the high and the low. And we get an average of our three mid scores, and that's what you'll end up with. As a surfer, Diego Mignot, I thought he was going for two-story floater.
WSL app, download it right now, up and riding out the back. Look at that, man, on the backhand from Brazil. Back to you, boys.
Thanks, Strider. Kaipo, we've got Goofy Foots going. Gonzo. Jadson Andre starts it off. Diego Mignot finishes it off. His big, powerful turns have yet to net him anything in that above average, excellent range. He's got a 6.63, which is a pretty solid score. Backed it up with a 4.4.
Essentially a little over the halfway mark, and that's what it looks like for the score line. Everyone's got, you know, half their job done. A couple of smooth snaps here for Diego. He already has a 6.63, and some solid surfing there. Nothing too crazy or wild. No huge punctuation mark there for one move, but should be joining the party with that 6.6 with another one. Jadson, on the other hand, he already has a big score. He's broke the excellent mark, so for him, even just a 5, which he just got, that's going to keep him in the lead firmly. But maybe the most fireworks and firepower is from this young man right here, Ethan Ewing. Again, he has a 7.5. He hasn't found the connection yet with his second score, but look out for him. And again, Jaddy just chipping away, Chris, looking for a decent backup score. I think he's done it right here just.
Yeah, I think the judges will agree with you. He got a 5.10. Probably a slight increase, but what about Diego Mignot? He's kind of the sneaker in this heat.
It's been a million waves that came through, and we're still getting caught up. Again, Diego just looking for a decent score to back up that 6.6, and he did well. Just kind of taking care of that last section. Even if he makes it through this heat, he should be solid well up into the 19,000 mark, and here we go.
Diego Mignot, different story when it comes to QS points, but sitting at 89th, this is going to be a massive leap if he can have a solid result here in the Hawaiian Pro. Unfortunately for Diego, he drops to 3rd. Cooper Chapman, who had a strong start, is having a tough time pulling it all together. He's got a 6.5 and a 3.83, just enough to get him in 2nd place. Here's your leader, Jadson Andre. Nice bottom turn, straight up the lip. Mini free fall back under the face of the wave just in time. Slice the bottom turn straight up into the lip. Was that a make?
Colin, he didn't quite make it. I mean, you know, he's 80% of the way made it, but the judges really want to see it black and white. They want to see you cleanly ride in front on your feet, and he was kind of tippy-toeing it.
Yeah, when it comes to a make, you really got to sell it to the judges.
Yeah, I just don't want to leave it in their hands, you know, and make it obvious. And right here, you know, he kind of made it, but right there, that Y-wash at the very end clipped him, and he started getting on his toe rail there and couldn't quite regain control. And Diego here, 2nd turn. I like the intent on that 2nd bottom turn, but just getting kind of blown out the back there by that trade wind.
1,000s, 3,000s, 6,000s. Kelly Slater, he'll be coming up in the next quarterfinal. You feel the electricity right when he gets to the contest area. Cooper Chapman. Now that is where you don't want to be. We just talked about the toilet bowl. Cooper, stay out of there.
That is the definition of a toilet bowl right there.
It's under 6 feet, about 155, 160.
A little bit of blood there too. You know, Leonardo's beat him not once, but twice this year.
You're right.
So I would, you know, Kelly does not forget that kind of stuff. He's going to go out and want to tear him apart. Cooper Chapman, there's the toilet bowl again. Sketchy, just trying to kick out and skipped out, didn't get any traction from the fins. Almost body surfed right back into the reef.
Teamwork makes the dream work. John Florence on those Paizel surfboards from age 4. Here we go. Cooper Chapman is in 4th place. Trying anything in his power to get that backup score. He's got a 6.5. Right now he needs a 6.28. Your current leader, Jadson Andre now. Nice opening snap. Can he get around this section? He can, but doesn't do him any favors. He goes down. All questions answered.
I agree. That's a good point, Chris. And he has time. He's young, but he's gotten his big result at, you know, 2-foot Huntington. So he is answering some questions. He's been surfing some serious Haleiwa during this event.
10 seconds to go. Ethan Ewing with priority, taking off. Straight up in the lip. So much spray. 2 perfectly placed turns for Ethan Ewing, putting the field on notice. He wants that #1 spot back. Solid, slidey finish. He needed a 6.75, Ross. That's how you get it.
He needed a 6.75 just to throw a little dagger in Jadson's neck, right? He's already in 2nd, so that could push him all the way into 1st. Chris, what do you think? I think that's almost excellent looking to me. And great variation, too. So much like Andy Irons. I hate to keep saying that, but it really does, especially this little off the lip right there. Stomps on that back foot. Another smart placed maneuver right there, right before the wave broke on him, just hitting that little button, throwing a ton of spray. Wow, huge score.
And it's not just the stickers, is it? I see Taj Burrow in there. I mean, I see kind of your favorite surfers blending into one.
Hybrid.
Heaps of praise for Ethan Ewing, who just snapped the win with a massive score at the end of that heat.